Friday night storm discussion here. Hope everybody had a good week. And this storm is really, at one point, it was something that really looked like we could get a good handle on this. And then last night, huge curveballs, a European cave towards the GFS. And now we're dealing with a different situation here, guys, where, you know, the idea of the big one is pretty much off the table. Maybe up here in eastern New England they can get the big one. But I put this out this morning as a middle ground between what I originally thought and what the GFS was showing. And I like it right now. I looked at all the guidance today. There's a lot of resistance against a pure out-to-sea solution. So I like this 3 to 6 inch band. DC and Baltimore, I'm putting out my final forecast tomorrow. I cut you guys down. You're not getting 3 to 6, even down here near Philly. But central North Jersey into New England, absolutely. I really like that. And remember, the reason why I want to cut it down in these areas is just because the surface temperatures are not going to be that cold. You're going to have mid-30s and snowing. And the storm's a little quicker now. So you're not going to get a lot of the precipitation falling at night. So we have to cut those accumulations down. But the general idea of the band I like. Let's take a look at how this is coming together. Here's your northern disturbance up here. Here's the southern disturbance here. This is developing the storm in the Gulf of Mexico. And you can see the high cloud tops right here. And then this is going to come down and try to anchor the storm back in. The problem is this disturbance is not going to become defined enough and be too flat. You can see that here. This is the Canadian model. I'm showing it not because I love the Canadian model, but it's a little close to what the European just came out with. So here's the northern disturbance. Here's our storm down here. And what's going to happen is that the storm develops off the coast, and this is going to dive in. And the problem we're having is, again, this is just a little too flat. If this is a little sharper, so if this whole little, I guess, arc here was a little more digging a little bit more, you'd have brought the storm closer to the coast. This is the Canadian currently. So as this initial area of low pressure going offshore. Now, all the models are showing that. So you have the GFS showing this initial pressure offshore. The new NAM just came out. That's showing it offshore. Now, the forecast comes down to this. Is there going to be another low that tries to develop along the front that we're seeing right here? Okay, and the new European showing that. The European ensembles are showing that. Some of the GFS ensembles are showing that. And that's really going to dictate if we get that widespread, not widespread, but band of 3 to 6 inch, possibly 5 to 8 inch snowfall up in New England. And the Canadian model is trying to indicate, hey guys, you got to watch this on Sunday into Sunday night. And you can see how it just takes a snowfall right through New England. Now, in terms of Canadian snow printouts, this could happen. I don't like the amounts down here, but up here, the 3 to 6, and especially here, the 5 to 8, I would call this, might be a little overdone, but I could see this happening. I'm just trying to anticipate how I think this is going to trend, and a lot of the models are trying to develop that low pressure center, although not as strong as originally thought. They're trying to pull it in a little closer to the coast, which would bring precipitation. On the note of temperatures, though, take a look at the air temperatures on Sunday during the day. So this is about 2 o'clock Sunday. You have mid-30s down here, 37. You're not going to get snow to stick, guys. It's just not going to happen. So you got to look north and west of 95 for the accumulating snow, although some of the heavier precipitation might actually be south and east of that. And then this pulls out by late Sunday night, early Monday morning. So a lot going on. The new NAM model just came out here. I'll show that to you real quick. The new NAM model is trying to, say, okay, this stays offshore. But the models are trying to figure out what goes on right now. So this is happening from, say, Sunday afternoon to Monday morning. Does this low pressure center just slide out, or does a new low try to redevelop right here like the Canadian is showing, as you can see, and bring it up the coast? Ensembles are trying to show that can happen. You can even see the Canadian ensembles here trying to show a western spread in their means. You can see they try to bring a couple members to the west. This actually looks very similar to European ensemble. So we have to look for some last minute shifts here. So that's why I'm maintaining my snowfall forecast. Again, I will cut down areas down there, Baltimore, Washington, Philadelphia, but I like this 3 to 6 inch area up here in North Jersey into New England, possibly 5 to 8 up here. More to come maybe tonight and definitely tomorrow morning. Thanks for checking in.